Welcome there, wrestling fans. You're watching Destiny Wrestling on the Proview Network.
Hello, Destiny Wrestling fans. I'm Jesse Lohana. We're here live at 3 Shades of Fate, and I'm here with Ruben Iglesias. Pinky, hey.
No. He's not part of hate.
Actually, tonight, I'm going to prove that I do belong in hate.
Now, what does hate even stand for?
What it means is that you're the best, you're the baddest, the most intense in the ring. And that's what I'm going to prove tonight to you.
Listen up! You're right about a couple of things. We are the best. We are the baddest. But you are not one of us. And I don't care if I have to carry you on my back. Hate will reign supreme. America chose hate, and so did I.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
And we'd like to welcome everybody to Destiny Wrestling's 3 Shades of Fate. I am your host, Will the VDK, and my co-host here, Carney Robb. And look who it is. It's Dressed to Kill making their way back to Destiny Wrestling ring, Carney Robb.
Yes, and, hopefully tonight is the night that they snap that losing streak.
It is true.
They haven't been able to get it done as a tag team. They couldn't get it done in their own respective qualifying matches for the great title that we're going to be seeing later this evening. So maybe they can get back on the win streak. In fact, if I remember correctly, I think the last time Dressed to Kill won was in a match against none other than at the time the DWO champions, the DRC.
I think you are correct, Carney Robb. I think that is actually how they won their spot here in Destiny Wrestling, is they defeated then champions, the Death Rage Cartel. And I will agree with you, Carney Robb. I think for Dressed to Kill, this is put up or shut up time, and I think they know it. I think this is going to be the defining moment, if they're going to stay here in Destiny Wrestling or if they're just going to be somebody who gets passed by and left. I think it's put up and shut up time, and they're ready to go here. And their opponents tonight, Carney Robb, are Pinky and Ruben Iglesias. Ruben Iglesias making his way to the ring. We saw him last, I believe, teaming with none other than Gino Rivera, I believe, if that is correct, as part of the Heartless. But it looks as though him and Pinky, returning Pinky, have teamed up together. I know you have some insight into this kind of unusual tag team, Carney Robb.
It is very unusual. In fact, they were put together in a random drawing they were in part of a Memorial Cup type of tournament out there for another organization out of Hollywood, California.
I believe that is correct. I believe the name of that tournament was the Percy Pringle Memorial Cup, and they sort of got put together at random, and they did really well in that tournament, and I guess they've sort of been taking their talents now across California, but this is the first time that we've seen these two gentlemen tag together in Destiny Wrestling. They have both been in other tag teams. They have both worked as singles wrestlers, but they have not tagged here together, mind you, in Destiny Wrestling, but they have tagged in California. So I don't think this is going to be a disadvantage for them versus Dressed to Kill, who are quite accomplished tag team wrestlers in the Southwest region. But I do believe that Dressed to Kill needs to get back on track here.
And I think they do need to get back on track. And will this be the team that they're able to get back on track with? I mean, we know Pinky is a good, some would say great tag team wrestler. We've seen him tagged up with Purdy Peter. We've seen him tagged up with Ray Rosa.
That is correct. Both those gentlemen make up Team Hate, which obviously Pinky is repping Team Hate because he is also part of that crew. One thing, again, Pinky is really just a behemoth. He is like a walking house in that ring. I mean, Dylan Dunbar is no slouch. He is no small man himself. But I'll tell you right now, Pinky really just dwarfs him in size. I mean, he is a monster.
And we saw that monster side. He used to be another tag team, and a lot of people loved here when he was tagging with Fabian. And we saw the monster come out of Pinky when he turned on his longtime tag partner.
That is correct. That was the Freedom Avengers, and Pinky had had enough. He had said that Fabian was the cause of all their losses, and I mean, he came out, and the monster that was there, I mean, it was sort of hidden. I mean, they were sort of, you know, a happy-go-lucky sort of team, and then all of a sudden, Pinky just turned inward and brought in the rage from inside his belly out, and I mean, that was a gruesome set of matches. And then I think that truly is what helped him, you know, flourish in Destiny Wrestling, and I think Hate saw that. I think they saw that in him, and they recruited him, and he is now a very intricate part of the Hate organization, the Hate clique, if you will. Ow, that was a full Nelson there, a big headlock, and then just dropped Ruben right on his back.
And when you look at Pinky, I mean,
Donnie Brooks with a clean tag.
If it wasn't for his size, you know, would he have been picked? Who knows? But when you have a man that big, you're dumb to not want him in your faction.
That is true with that amount of pressure, and that was pretty, ladies and gentlemen. That might get it done. That was a gut, and then a boot, and then a neck breaker from Dress to Kill. I mean, that was pretty. I'm not going to lie. I am a little shocked that Ruben kicked out. I realize it's early in the match, but that was a nice set of maneuvers and a big punch. We've been seeing that tonight. I think people are, the wrestlers are testing just a little bit of how much they can get away with the referees. Now a big splash. No! Oh, big stomp by Ruben Iglesias. He put the boots right to Donnie Brooks, right in the middle of his chest. That was a nice maneuver. Is he going to pull him out for... No, he looks like he is going to tag in the monster, Pinky. We have not seen this gentleman in the Destiny Wrestling ring in some time, but one thing I can tell you, Carney Rob, is he has just gotten more and more vicious. And look at that, literally nothing to pick up Donnie Brooks for that big scoop slam. I mean, that was just cake by Pinky. Didn't even break a sweat.
Not at all. And if there was a tremendous, did
nasty
you see that?
Elbow,
man, that almost sent Donnie Brooks right through the ring.
I mean, it is true. A man that big coming down on your chest, coming down on your lungs, and now on the arm. I mean, really, that's the kind of punishment that Pinky can deliver with, simple moves. I mean, just simple moves. It's so devastating. And a clean tag there to Ruben Iglesias. Oh, there we go. Donnie firing up. Working the count there. Donnie. Evil stop, and backbreaker there, Carney Rob. A little bit of the unorthodox style, and I like it. And now he is cheating his way here with a little foot stomp, stretching the rules, if you will. And I know you know a lot about that there, Carney.
I know a lot about stretching a lot of different things.
That is true. Your waistband is one of them.
That is untrue. They make spandex to be able to stretch around anything.
That is true. They do make a very nice fitting moo-moo for you, sir. Ooh, and a nasty elbow from Pinky again, right to the face of Donnie Brooks. I mean, that is just stiff, ladies and gentlemen. And now Ruben is working the choke. Obviously, the referee cannot see these underhand tactics. I know you know a lot about that, Carney Rob. In your camp, I think that is something that you guys, sort of almost practice. It's almost second nature to you, gentlemen.
I've told you once, I'll tell everybody, first off, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And second off, it's only
suplex.
You're only cheating if you get caught.
In, I guess, the layman's terms, I guess I would have to agree with you, and it does pain me, Carney Rob. It hurts deep down anytime I have to agree that you are right. But if the ref does not see them, if the ref doesn't see a tag, if the ref doesn't see the foot on the throat, if the ref doesn't see the neck across the ropes, it is hard for him to call it. It is hard for him to stop it. And as we can see now, I mean, just across the rope, Pinky is stretching that's a windpipe there, Carney Rob. That is a windpipe and cable and a big man standing on the back of it.
Yeah, that doesn't ever come off good. For myself, I've never been stood on top of. I have stood on a couple people by accident.
Oh, yes, I'm sure that's what it was. Oh, and we got a big, oh my goodness, we haven't seen it in a while. Oh, there it was. There it was, ladies and gentlemen. He had the full headlock slam right there. That is a German right into a side slam, and that is devastating. I'm actually a little surprised he hasn't gone for the cover. Oh, and now Pinky is just mocking Dylan Dunbar. He's saying, oh, yeah, wouldn't you like to tag him right now? But no, he is in the middle of the ring. I think the fans are going to get behind this. They don't want to see this. They do not want to see it. There we go. Come on, Donnie. He's coming up. Oh, big shot to Pinky. Another big shot to Pinky. A third shot to Pinky. Oh, and he pulls the hair back. Now, I will say this. Kyle Neese is letting both teams fight. That closed fist could be illegal, but he is letting a little bit go here.
And it's not could be, it is illegal. There is no could be about it. I don't know if maybe, Kyle's contacts fell out or what it is, but that is an illegal move. And, my pick is Ruben and Pinky in this match.
And it is not shocking to me, and a big boot to Ruben. It is not shocking to me that obviously you would call a cheat, as it were, if Dress to Kill, nice lariat, if Dress to Kill is throwing punches. But you don't call the cheat out there when the throat is getting stepped on, when the throat is draped across the rope. And we've got a big tag. Big punch.
Well, those aren't punches. I've seen...
Elbow, very nice by Dylan Dunbar. He lays him down. Oh, goes for the lariat. Oh, another one. Oh, those are open hand chops.
Open hands.
You are absolutely correct, Carney Rob. You are absolutely correct. And another elbow.
Is he paying homage to the great late Dusty Rhodes there with that elbow?
Oh, and I think he is. And they are using tag team wrestling here. He is using his partner for the big splash. And another big splash to Pinky in the corner. We have not seen Pinky down. He is wavering. Oh, and Iglesias coming in. Oh, and the big back elbow by Donnie Brooks off the apron. And Kyle Neese is letting this go as all four men are in the ring. He feeds him in. Oh, big Polish hammer. Big spinning Polish hammer by Dylan Dunbar. And now Pinky feeds and throws Donnie Brooks out of the ring. Oh, the big lariat comes. Oh, that is stiff. That is stiff. Oh, I think that might be it, my friends.
That looked like a Mike Tyson punch right there.
That is a dirty elbow by Pinky. He is calling to the crowd. I can tell you right now, they are not going to get behind you, sir. Oh, he might be. Is this the finish? This is the fit. Whoa, what happened here?
What the heck?
I don't know.
Why would you do that?
I don't understand. I think he had him done. Ruben is saying, trust me, it's fine. He tagged him out. Everything is fine. Oh, and then we have two heads knocking against each other. And here we go. Oh, the big slam by Dylan Dunbar. And now Donnie Brooks is going up. Is he going to hit it? Yes, he is. It's the big moonsault. 1, 2, 3, and Dress to Kill, Cardi Rob. Dress to Kill has picked up that elusive victory. I'm not going to lie. I am happy for these two gentlemen. They have been working their tails off but have not been able to get it done. But they did tonight. Through, and I am not going to lie, through some miscommunication from Pinky and Ruben Iglesias. I mean, I think Pinky could have had that match finished. I'm not going to lie. But then Ruben tagged in when I personally don't believe that he needed to. I think Pinky might have had it in hand. There was some miscommunication, the knocking of heads, and then Dress to Kill finished those two gentlemen in spectacular fashion, Carnival.
Now, I think there we saw Ruben playing off a little bit like his old tag team partner, Gino. He wanted all the glory. He couldn't let Pinky win it for him and for the team. So what did he have to do? He has to tag himself in.
Hello, Dusty Wrestling fans. I'm Jesse Lujan. We're here live at 3 Shades of Fate. I'm here with Dress to Kill. You guys had an incredible match. You want to talk about that?
You know what, man? It just feels really good to have one in the win column. I knew we could do it. Had enough heart. Had enough determination. This is just the beginning.
That's right. It feels great to leave Albuquerque tonight as a victor. And you know what? It's nothing personal, Brute 66, but Dress to Kill. We're coming for those titles, baby.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You're watching Destiny Wrestling on Proview Networks, but I would like to invite anybody who's never been to a DWO show to come and witness the action live for yourself. August 5th, September 9th, our biggest show of the year, Day of Destiny 10, October 21st, and finally, December 2nd. For more information, visit us at dwowrestling.com, and I hope to see you guys soon.
Welcome back, wrestling fans.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Miranda Morales at 3 Shades of Fate. Tonight, Alley Cat will be going up against my guest at this time, Delilah Doom. Delilah, what are your thoughts on your match tonight?
You know, Alley Cat, you and I know each other very well. We go way back. But you know, I am the queen of aerobic style. And tonight, after I aerobicize all over you, I'm taking you back to the pound, baby. DWO, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Hello, Destiny Wrestling fans. I'm Jesse Lujan, and we're here live at 3 Shades of Fate. I'm here with Alley Cat, who's taking on Delilah Doom. Your comments on that?
I've seen Delilah Doom in Texas. And yeah, we've all seen Delilah Doom on TV. But I'm Alley Cat. And I'm about to make New Mexico my scratching post. And Delilah Doom's gonna end up in my litter box.
Well, we have it there. Back to the action in the ring.
The following match is set for one fall. Introducing first.
And here we go, Carney Rob. I am Will the VDK here at Destiny Wrestling's 3 Shades of Fate. And we have Delilah Doom. Delilah Doom is making her way to the ring. Carney Rob, this is the first women's match in Destiny Wrestling of 2017. And I'll tell you what, this one is going to be competitive. Delilah Doom has been in multiple WWE camps down in Florida. She has also been on Raw and SmackDown. They see a lot of talent in this young lady, and her opponent, Alley Cat, has been in some major tournaments lately, major tournaments. And here she is. This is Alley Cat. This is the first time that fans in Albuquerque are getting a chance to see Alley Cat in action. Now, she has worked for Destiny Wrestling in the past. She has worked for Destiny Wrestling in Texas. But in Albuquerque, New Mexico, this is her first time. Now, I can tell you this there, Carney Rob. Delilah Doom and Alley Cat have quite the history together. They wrestle in the same territory of Texas. These two girls know each other extremely well. I mean, I think this is kind of the match where they're going to know what the other girl is thinking. There is a decent chance that this is going to be a sneak finish, possibly. I am not sure, because I think it's going to be who gets the upper hand there, Carney Rob.
Well, you know, you say that about their history in Texas. They have a history here in DWO as well, with Delilah Doom coming out on top when they did meet each other. It was a DWO show in Texas, but they did square off once there, and Delilah Doom did pick up the win. Over the modern day, I guess she wants to be kind of like a Catwoman.
Maybe. I mean, it is quite amusing, sort of her motion and movement in the ring. She is very feline-esque, if you will. And to fill you in a little bit, yes, Delilah Doom did pin Alley Cat in Texas for Destiny Wrestling, which puts her record at 0-1 in Destiny Wrestling, where Delilah Doom is actually 1-1, as we have seen her 3 times, Carney Rob, 3 times in Destiny Wrestling. The first time at Day of Destiny, and she faced off against Lucha's Delilah as well. So these two ladies, although having a big, history with each other, the fans are going to see it for the first time, and that was a headlock takeover there by Delilah Doom.
Yes, and if you look at Delilah Doom, you may be wondering, where does she get these, her energy from and her outfits? I don't know if you guys know this, but she is actually a huge follower of Richard Simmons.
Oh, well, that is very interesting. Thank you for that little tidbit there, Carney Rob. That is not something that I was personally aware of. I do like her outfits. I will say this. She does seem to be quite the fashionista of fitness, if you will. And Alley Cat, again, very feline-esque. I don't know if I would do that myself if I was Delilah. As you know, a cat has claws, and if you're going to go for a test of strength with a kitty cat, if you will, this might not be the best thing, as they do tend to scratch their opponents here. These two girls are going right at it. Oh, sweep down for cover. One. Only a 1 count there.
You worry about the scratching, but cats also bite. I mean, some of the strongest chompers in the animal kingdom come from the different cat feline species.
That is true, and those were 2 very nice bridges by Delilah Doom to stay out of that pin. Oh, and a nice pitch through. And an arm drag again by Delilah Doom. Oh, Alley Cat does seem to have, obviously, the size advantage, and she put that into action there by stopping the momentum. Although Delilah does seem to have the speed advantage as she got out of the way of that. Oh, a nice drop toe hold, and, double stomp. Off the ropes. Yes, it is. That was the senton. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is called the Back to the Future. I have only seen that one other time by Miss Delilah Doom, but that is called the Back to the Future. Oh, and again, using those cheap tactics. Oh, dragging her onto the rope and then kicking that rope right into the throat of Delilah Doom. Alley Cat just did.
Yes, and Delilah Doom named that move after one of her favorite 80 movies, which is Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. She also, I know and I've heard of, is a huge Goonies fan as well.
You are just a wealth of unfortunate knowledge there, Carney Rob. Now, I am getting quite informed by Delilah Doom, who I do personally think is quite spectacular. But you, sir, sometimes I question. Oh, my goodness. And I am not going to lie, that was a low blow to the reproductive area. Ovaries, if you will, and then a big kick. Kyle Neese did not seem to see that. Now, from everything that I have heard, Carney Rob, that is just a 2 count. From everything that I have heard, when I have talked to ladies about this particular maneuver, it does hurt a lot. It is not one of those things that you can just sort of laugh off. The low blow in the male or woman sport definitely is a painful injury.
I think that's what people don't realize. Most people look at if a man gets hit in that lower region, the pain that's there. They don't realize the pain that does come from the woman when they get hit in that lower region as well.
And that is exactly why that is an illegal move in all of wrestling there. That was a nice boot there and a nice back elbow there by Delilah Doom to try to get back on top. She's going to shoot her. No, it's a drop toe hold. Oh, and giving her a little bit of the what for on that one. She calls her back senton the kitten, and now she's got her locked in. She's got her locked in there, Carney Rob. That looks like a reverse.
Looks like
almost a cat mutilation minus the arms there. It is definitely a reverse cannibal clutch of sorts, and a very nice bridge. The fans do not want Delilah to tap. There she is. She got to the ropes. That could have been it, Carney Rob. I'm not going to lie. There is a possibility that could have been it. Both girls seem to be working over the back of their opponent there.
Well, they say the fastest way to a win is taking out someone's midsection. Body shots win it most of the time for boxers. It's the same thing for wrestling. If you work the midsection of your opponent, you keep them from being able to breathe properly. And a lot of times, it's the best way to pick up an easy win.
Oh, and there it was, the fur ball, the running cannonball into the corner. This is probably going to do it. No, Delilah kicked out at the last minute. And to your point earlier, Carney Rob, it is true. If you cannot stand up, you're going to lose. If you cannot breathe, you're going to lose. Working on the back in the midsection is a very, very viable way to win a match, and these girls are going at it. Now she's showing a bit of disrespect, Alley Cat is, to Miss Doom, with shoving her with her feet. Oh, and there's a shot. Oh, and back down with the elbow, with the forearm. She did not like that shot to the stomach at all. And here we go. Is she calling for it? I think she is calling for the pussy pile driver. She is calling for the finish right here. I think if she hits this, and Delilah spins out. Nice shot. Oh, stunner. Oh my goodness, she hit her. Very nice, and Delilah is fired up. She is fired up right now. Oh! And the Shining Wizard, straight from Japan, the Shining Wizard, right to Delilah's face. And we've got now a count here, Carney Rob.
That took her from fired up to laying down.
That is true. That was a nasty, nasty shot, a cutoff. Both girls are having a bit of a time getting up. Who's it going to be? Oh, nice elbow shot from Delilah right there. Oh, nice, receipt there, if you will, from Allie. They are trading back and forth with these shots.
And unlike the match earlier, they're keeping it completely legal with those forearm shots.
That is correct. Oh, and hit her with a nasty one into the ropes. Alley Cat is coming off. Oh, and a trade back for Delilah. Like I said, these two girls know each other so well, it's like they can almost figure out what is coming next to counter it. They are going back and forth with these shots. And the pass through, the go around. Oh, and a big backdrop there. That was almost a Saito. Drop from Delilah Doom to Alley Cat. These two are trying to dig down into those bag of tricks. They know each other so well, Carney Rob. Who is going to get the upper hand here?
Is that the opening that Delilah needed?
Big elbow there. Oh! The wraparound DDT. Oh, and she's going to the top here. A little bit. Oh, jumping lariat. Jumping lariat from Delilah. She is fired up. I think this might be it. She's going to hit her here. Oh, big spear to the gut.
Right into the turnbuckle. That didn't feel good on the back. You know that.
Exactly. And more shots to the gut. And here we go. Oh! Diving knee from the corner. The diving knee in the corner right there. That is the Doom me, if you will. And this has got to be it. 1, 2. Oh, my goodness, at the last minute.
Man,
wow.
That is some tenacity. I wonder if that's... It looks like she maybe used up all of her lives. That might be her 9th life right there.
That is a good possibility, Carney Rob. That was a very, very late kick out by Alley Cat. I think Delilah Doom has got this one in hand. She's just got to finish it. Allie does not seem to know where she is at. And now she is up in... Oh, no, she slipped out. Oh, and right there. Oh, my goodness. That was the claws to the face. That was the claws to the eye. And now... Oh, the big headbutt. The ripcord headbutt. That, my friends, that is it. That is the Pussy Maker. She called for it. She got it. The Pussy Maker has put out Delilah Doom. The ripcord headbutt is the finish of this match. I'm not going to lie. I am a little shocked, Carney Rob. Delilah had that in hand, and Alley Cat pulled that out of nowhere.
Yep, and it looked like she used she went ahead and did everything she could to pick up that win. Again, like I said, you have to be doing something and trying at something to always be successful.
Thank you for that tidbit of information there, Carney Rob. You have to try to do something. Mark it down, ladies and gentlemen. That is Carney Rob's witticism for the evening. If you don't try, you do not do. Thank you, Dr. Spock. And it is a very good debut for Alley Cat here at 3 Shades of Fate. Delilah Doom now goes to 1-2, and Alley Cat 1-1 in Destiny Wrestling.
Hello, Destiny Wrestling fans. I'm Jesse Lohan. We're here live at 3 Shades of Fate. Alley Cat got a tremendous win over Delilah Doom. Would you like to...
I told you I was going to come here and I was going to put Doom in her place. I'm tired of her following me and overshadowing me. Well, now you know that this is my scratching post and that poor little Doomy is eating my litter.
Another jam-packed edition of Destiny Wrestling right here, Proview TV. Next Monday, 5:30 p.m. You know how we do it, guys. We're going to go take a step back and show you some action from the past in Destiny Wrestling. It's going to be 2 flashback matches right here on Proview TV.
Thanks for tuning in, fans. Please check us out at dwowrestling.com, and we'll see ya next week.